play fake. It's Smith. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Godwin working the right side. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On the give, it's right. And that'll give. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Smith now. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Rashad White, touchdown Buccaneers. It's his second touchdown of the year. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball.
The Bucs offense and their quarterback. Smith now to throw on first down. Now he takes off. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Get this complete right side to Otten.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Shotgun snap and a give to White. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. He's going to have a Bucs first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Smith. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. This one on target, it's Dobbs. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That is caught. He got Godwin. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On 1st down, it's White. He'll take this down inside the 30. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with... And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. From the pistol, Smith. Quickly to the outside and complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, Smith. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. To throw, here's Smith. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Now Smith. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
The Buccaneers offense.
Here we go, set.
A 1st down throw for Smith. He keeps it himself. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here comes Otten in motion. A second down throw for Smith. A short one there to Otten. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Now it's White. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Smith. This is taken in by Dobbs. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They go play action with Smith. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Smith to throw on first down. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, Smith. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. A give, and here's White. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here with White. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they'll get him down for no gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Smith. That's holding at the 2. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Smith. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. They go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Back is Smith. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dobbs headed in motion. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll send him over to the left. On first down is Smith. To the left side, to Godwin. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, Smith. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Third and 6. To throw, it's Smith. And this ball incomplete on third down. Smith now to throw on first down. Godwin working the right side. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early with the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Browns are on top. And apparently Smith to throw on first and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's White. Here comes Otten in motion. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Still first down.
Smith net. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake. It's Smith. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's complete. Some more on the right side. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down. On the handoff, it's White. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Second and a yard. Here's a give up the middle with White. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Smith. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, Smith. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it over 300 yards passing in this one. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
On 2nd down, Smith. That's over the middle of tight end, Otten. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Smith. A short one there to Otten. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's White. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Dobbs headed in motion.
Let go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He's got it at the 7. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. They'll run it with White. A dive, and he's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a... Smith to throw on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got it. That's a first down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Taking off.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
A second down throw for Smith. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On first down is Smith. He'll find his running back, White. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They run with White, and a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll drop to throw. This one is hauled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up.
Here comes Otten in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
Here we go. One final play. This one up top for Dobbs. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
What a defensive breakdown, Mike. It's the last play of the game. You have to keep everything in front of you and then just rally tackle. but instead they let him get behind the defense. He does the rest after the catch, and this is going to take a while for them to get over this one. That is just a brutal loss.
So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one.
It's week 4 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Buccaneers Offensive Player of the Year. It doesn't get a lot better than his last game, going over 500 yards. It's the Bucs and the Panthers.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
He's coming off an incredibly productive game, Mike, where he was able to find the end zone 4 different times through the air and secure the win. But it wasn't perfect by any means. He played well enough to come away with the victory, but with that said, he has to clean up on the interceptions. He knows the 2 picks. A couple other close calls he got away with. Those fall into the wrong hands, that game could have went an entirely different way. Coming into here today, can he keep the production in the passing game and come away with a little bit of a cleaner stat sheet?
Here comes Otten in motion. Smith now to throw on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with White. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up here First and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. Smith to throw on first and 10. defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the give, it's White. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to run it. Whoa! A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. They send Godwin in motion. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this will be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Now, a second down throw for Smith. He gets this one to Moore. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Smith. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Tampa. It's his third touchdown on the year. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive.
Let's go now.
They send Godwin in motion. Back is Smith. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. Second down and 3. Smith. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Smith. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Smith now. Will drop this underneath to White. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go. Smith to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. On the ground, this is White. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. It's Smith. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass. They'll send a tight end in motion. A first down throw for Smith. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Dobbs headed in motion. On second down, Smith. Now he'll run it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Third and 9. They send Godwin in motion. From the gun on third down, Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there. On first and 10, here's Smith. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing is Smith. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. From the shotgun, Smith. Now he'll run. Woo! And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now it is first and goal. To throw, it's Smith. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. To throw, Smith. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On first down is Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, here's Smith. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 40. Set to go now on 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right.
Go.
Smith to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down. Tight end going in motion here. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Smith now to throw on first down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He runs with it. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That is caught, and he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive...
To throw is Smith. This one on target to Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back is Smith. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Smith. It is brought in the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown Buccaneers. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the 1st half. Could be a record-setting game. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short game. 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with White. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Smith. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Dobbs headed in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
On 1st down, it's White. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Here comes Otten in motion. A second down throw for Smith. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He's going to keep it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A first down throw for Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here comes Otten in motion. They go play action with Smith. That's complete. Some more on the right side.